Hey everybody, it's Allie Edwards, and welcome back to week 52 in my Project Life album for 2024. This is the last week in December. I actually made it, it's like the last 8 days in December. I just decided to stop mine with a final spread here instead of going on to the backside. You can see right now I'm playing with my core embellishment for this one, which is actually a new product that we offered or has been offered with this year's December Daily, December Daily collection for 2025. It's a scalloped die cut edge little die cut pack. So it has the longer ones, the bigger ones there that have little titles on them and or I think there's like a floral one or something like that. And then there's also included with that set are the smaller ones that have a red border and a green border, and they are just the right size for adding on to a 3x4 card. Great for adding context, which is pretty much what I'm going to be doing here on this one. Any journaling that I'm adding is going to be added directly onto those cards, either the bigger ones that are like 3x2 maybe, or 3x2, maybe 3x1.5. We'll see in a little bit. Following along with the same steps, using the same steps, the same approach that I've been doing to the other spreads, adding on, using a vellum piece here, adding my date with the rolling date stamp, and then that's just going to get slipped back into the pocket there. I'm going ahead and I'm actually stapling those die cut pieces on there. You could absolutely just adhere them. I am getting them ready to add my journaling directly on top. So this is where I'm handwriting them. I'm using the Staedtler Lumo Color pen, and I will be underlining and just giving a little bit of information. Like last year, we like to do kind of find a shape, a repeated shape for our gifts, especially with all of our teenagers. So last year we did these gas cans that we cut open the tops and filled them with gift cards and candy and other things for their holiday. Kind of focused on gas cards for everybody. Last year was the first year when everyone was driving. So a little bit about that. Then I'm documenting a lemon bundt cake that I made on Christmas Day. That was really fun. Kind of a nod to a tradition from my grandparents. This is the kind of thing, the kind of context that I'm adding on here. So this spread then includes Christmas Day, which again is documented in my December Daily album. So I didn't feel the need to, tell more stories beyond just kind of picking out a few different photos to include. One of the things that you might notice on this one is that for all my other spreads in 2024, I did white borders on my photos, but I actually ran out of 4x6 paper, and it's not going to be here, 4x6 photo paper, and it's not going to be here for a little bit of time. And I just wanted it to be done, so I decided I was just going to print my photos without the white borders on them this time, and I printed them on a big sheet of paper. This was the last one that I hadn't actually printed the photos for this one. The rest of the spreads had already had the photos printed when I went to start working on the actual documenting part. All right, so you can see that I'm just following that same process. These ones I am adhering. I'm putting a little bit of rolling adhesive. The pack that's available in December Daily this year includes a red border and a green border. I'm using all red border ones here for the to add on top of the photos that I'm using here. That one is a cute Christmas card that one of my high school friends, her daughter, drew it, and it's amazing illustration. She's actually on her way to art school this next year, so I thought that was really cool, kind of a fun thing to add in there. A couple different photos of the girls and one of their friends who was over on Christmas Day, and then she was here New Year's Eve. She's a member of the family. Just, again, adding a little context directly on the journaling or, onto the label sticker. This time I decided not to add any additional, other embellishments onto the majority of these. You've seen where I've added chipboard stars. I've added other little, chipboard circles, different things on there so that I had more than one embellishment on a lot of my photos. And I think this time at least for the most part. See, now that I said that, now I'm going in and adding chipboard because I forgot that I did that. But so these are actually chipboard, significantly older chipboard pieces, but that are in my December daily chipboard stash. These ones have adhesive already on the back of them. We made a change a few years ago where we don't add adhesive on the back, and you can choose what kind of adhesive you want to add on there now, but these ones did. So I'm just peeling off the back and then adding them, sticking them directly on there. It was kind of fun. These are from a Stories by the Month, the previous Stories by the Month set, and just adding a few of them on here. I think I add more than I thought that I did. So there you go. What else can I say? This, again, super happy to be wrapping up this project tomorrow here on both the blog and YouTube. I'll have a flip through of August through December in this album, just as a kind of final wrap up here. This one that I'm writing right now, I'm actually going to end up stapling on the outside of the page protector, partly because I wanted to be able to see what was written about Anna. This is like an evaluation from a college thing, a college volleyball thing. So I'm going to end up stapling it on the outside so that I can just pull up the card and not have that on top of there. So it still gives me the look of the same treatment as the other photos got, but instead of having it stuck directly onto the photo, I wanted to not have it stuck directly on the photo. All right, adding a couple more chipboard pieces, and then I'm going to call this one good. I'm so happy to finish this up. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you back here with a walkthrough tomorrow.